What's going on, ladies and gents? Joe G, Elite Health and Physique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to build a bigger chest with just 3 simple exercises. So if you're looking to build a big chest, what is the first exercise that comes to mind? Probably bench press, right? If not that, most likely incline bench press, right? And either way, you're probably right. And so while these exercises are tried and true, they're not always the best way to carve out your chest, because in order to develop those deep striations and those muscle fibers, you need a little more detail work. And that's what really optimizes the growth in your chest. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 simple exercises you can use to help develop a bigger chest. And if you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos of us showing you how to take control of your health and build your physique. Without further ado, let's get into the first exercise right now. All right, so our first exercise is a combination between bench press and the crossover, and that's actually called crossover cable chest press. So what we're gonna do when we set up for this movement is we're gonna use some cable pulleys, all right? So you get yourself some cable pulleys and you're gonna lean out, and the benefit of this one is you get the benefit of the bench press, and you also get the benefit of the cable crossover, and it gives you a little more contraction at the top of your chest. So when you do a bench press, you come up to here, right? And while you're doing a lot of weight, you're not always contracting as much, but when you get to cross that over, as you can see, if I cross over here, I get a little more activation in my upper chest, as you can see, as opposed to when I just push out straight. So this is another good exercise that you can use. And so what you wanna do is you get a nice lean here, and all you're gonna do from here, you can get a split stance, and all you're gonna do is go down and in at the same time. So down and in. Back to the starting position, down and in, and squeeze. All right, so that's the first exercise that you can use to really build your chest. Again, that's the cable crossover chest press. Helps you get, well, not only the benefits of a bench press, but you also get a little more contraction when you squeeze over and you cross over the front of your chest. Get a little more squeeze and contraction, contract those fibers, especially in your upper chest, and it helps you develop some more growth. So use that, sprinkle that in your routine, probably 3 to 4 sets, usually at the end of your routine after you've done something heavy like bench press, incline bench press, or even decline bench press, to make sure you're keeping yourself well-rounded and you're working on the detail to really work and bring those fibers in. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next exercise. We're gonna get a little more complicated with this one, so stay tuned. All right, so for our next exercise, we're gonna do a TRX push up. So we're gonna do this exercise, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that the best exercises, or excuse me, some of the best exercises are the ones that take your body through space. So if you're still skeptical that you can actually build a nice quality physique without weights, look at examples like Herschel Walker, all right? Guy who has a great physique, didn't lift weights, all right? Obviously his volume was a little higher, but it can be done. So for this exercise, I'm gonna show you how to set up with the TRX. We're gonna do a TRX push up, and it's a little bit of an advanced movement. So I'm gonna show you how to set up depending on where you are, and we're gonna get right to it, all right? So what you wanna do is just grab the handles right here with the TRX that have handles on them, and then you're just gonna walk it out, okay? And so the level of difficulty that you're going to use depends on how close you are to the ground. So the closer you get to the ground, so you point straight down, the harder the rep is going to be. The higher you come up into the air, the easier the rep is gonna be. So start higher depending on where you are, and as you build your strength, you wanna go lower and lower and push yourself up and down, all right? So all you're gonna do from here is you wanna keep those elbows at 30 to 60 degree range, all right? And then you're simply gonna go down to your chest. Now you can go a little further and feel a little bit more of a contraction in your chest and push back up. So we're gonna do this 12 to 15 reps, or if you're feeling really good, take it all the way to failure. And the good thing about this is it forces you to balance, all right? So you're moving your body through space, and it's forcing you to recruit a lot of tiny muscle fibers, which is forcing you to balance and stabilize yourself as you go through the movement. right, so as you can see, once you try this out, you'll know it's pretty challenging, especially when you start to increase the reps. So definitely try this out. Use another technique that you can use to build your chest. And if you're at home, you can actually use bands. All right, you can tie the bands up above maybe the door, close the door, and you can still, if the band is strong enough, you can still get a TRX type of stimulation while you're doing your chest at home. All right, so we're gonna move on to the third exercise. I'm gonna wrap this video up. All right, so for our next exercise, we're gonna keep it here with the TRX. And instead of doing the TRX press up or push up, we're actually gonna do the TRX Fly, all right? So the main difference with this one is, with the push up, you're pressing straight down, okay? Now with the Fly, you're coming out wide, all right? And you're pressing in to come back into the starting position, okay? So down, go wide, come back in, squeeze, back to the starting position. All right, so that's more advanced of a movement. So if you're brand new to it, you want to stand up a little more straight, all right, and give yourself time. And as you build up the strength, because you're really going to feel it's going to tear on the outside of your pecs. So as you go through the movement, you're going to get a nice stretch there. So you don't want to stretch it too far, because you won't be able to get back up, especially if you don't have the strength in the beginning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you're looking for a custom program to help you transform your physique from where you are now to where you want to be, go ahead and click the link down below, or go to elitehealthphysique.com. We'll help you get set up with a custom training program. We'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, the juice is worth the squeeze.